everyone and welcome back. So today I decided to show you how to make a fancy shrimp omelette, which is great for a breakfast or maybe for a brunch or even a lunch. It is pretty filling, as you're gonna see. A little bit may take a little bit of time to make, but trust me, it is worth it. So let's see the ingredients. So of course, like I said, since it's a shrimp omelette, the first thing I'm gonna need is some shrimp, and these are pre-cooked shrimp. They're just unfrozen at a room temperature. You're also going to need a slice of bread, and as I like to keep my things healthy, we're using some rye bread. So just one slice, I'm making one portion today. So of course, since you're making an omelette, you're going to need some eggs and some milk. So I just have 2 eggs for one omelette and a cup of milk. You're also going to need some red onion, some lime, and an avocado, as well as a piece of cheddar cheese or any kind of cheese you like, maybe mozzarella cheese, some microgreens, as well as just a regular cooking white onion, as well as you're gonna need a balsamic glaze. So not a balsamic vinegar per se, but a glaze. This is more thick, and you use very, very little just to give it a little extra taste, plus it looks nice as a garnish. And then for the spices part, you're going to need some dry garlic, just some regular black pepper, some salt, as well as just some regular sugar. So a little bit more ingredients than in my usual dishes, I think. But let's start. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to show you step by step how to make it, and then I'll show you how to put it together like always, because this requires some steps in the process. So the first thing you want to do is take your slice of bread, and you want to make a toast out of this. So you can use something like an indoor grill like this, which is the best for this. But if you don't have this, don't worry. You can use a toaster. You can put it on your frying pan and just toast it on both sides. You can use a toaster oven, whatever you prefer. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place this bread in here, and I just have it set up to a sandwich setting. And I'm just going to let it just flatten down a little bit. So I'm going to push down and just wait for it to get a little bit brown on both sides. So while that's going, let's just shred the cheese. So I'm going to grate the cheese just on this, and I'm going to use the larger grater. So just a small piece of cheese. Now, depending on the size of your shrimp, you can either keep them whole like this if they're a pretty small size, or I'm just going to half mine in half. So I'm just going to make halves. And don't forget to check on your bread. Okay, so I think this looks great. So it's just toasted piece of bread, just like this. And we're just gonna put it on a plate. So this is gonna be a plate where we're gonna be serving this whole dish. So just keep it on the side. It's fine if it cools down, that's not a problem. And maybe you would like to take a little piece of paper towel and put it underneath, just because sometimes the bread can get a little bit wet between the plate and the bread. So while you're cooking the rest of this, just place a little paper towel so it collects any condensation that happens underneath, just so your bread doesn't become soggy. Okay, so let's finish up with the shrimp. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to work on is some onion, and I'm going to use half onion for one portion of an omelette. So I'm just going to cut it in half like this. So I'm going to have quarter slices. And like I mentioned, we're keeping all these things on the side for now. So the next thing we want to do is we want to cut, I'm going to use about a quarter of this red onion. And try and chop this as finely as you'd like, or as you even can. So you don't want too big of a pieces. It's always fun to chop the onion on camera, especially. Now let's work on basically like a basic guacamole recipe, or one variation of a guacamole recipe. So of course I cut up my avocado open. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take a little spoon, and I'm gonna scoop out the avocado from the shells just into a little bowl. The next thing I want to do is take a fork, and I'm going to smash this into an avocado paste. Up to you, what do you like? You can leave it a little bit chunky if you prefer chunkier guacamole, or just beat it up into pretty much a paste. I like mine a little bit chunky, so I think that's pretty much good enough. Also depends on how soft your avocado is. So I think that's good enough for me. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to add red onion into this. So I may not use all of this. I'm going to add like half. And I'm going to mix this and see. You want onion, but you don't want it to be just onion. The next thing I like to do to my guacamole, I like to add salt. A good amount of salt. I think avocado tastes much better when it's salted. And I do like avocado. So some dry garlic. Mix this more. And then we're gonna add some lime juice. And I like to mix it after and taste it again, just to see if I want to add any more salt. Usually I like to add even more salt. So next you're gonna do is take a lime, not lemon. I prefer lime in this. So cut it in half and start with the juice of half of a lime. So I'm gonna use this juicer here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be plenty. Don't need any more. And now just mix this really well together. If you don't like things very sour or you don't like that much smell or taste of lime, start with a quarter, add it. Like I say, always taste it, see how you prefer it. Okay, so that's the guacamole part. So now we have the toast ready, the guacamole ready. I washed up the microgreens, so we're gonna add those at the end. We have cut up the shrimp and shredded the cheese. So then now what we need to do is actually make the omelette. That's the final part to this. So you're gonna take 2 eggs and milk. So this is about a glass of milk that I have. So make sure that there's enough milk in this omelette. You don't want it to look like scrambled eggs. You really want it. We are gonna scramble this omelette, so it'll kind of look like scrambled eggs, but what I'm trying to get at is you want it to be kind of like a milky omelette. So like add enough milk. So 2 eggs, just crack them open into your dish. And I use the dull side of my knife to crack my eggs. I know some people do it on the table or on the side of the bowl. I like to do it with a knife. Take a whisk this together. If you don't have a whisk, use a fork. And I always mix the 2 eggs first before adding the milk. Next thing I like to do to my omelette, add some black pepper, add some salt. And now I'm gonna start adding the milk. So add about half cup and I'll start mixing. And here's what I was trying to tell you. Make sure that your omelette is not bright yellow. Make sure that this is more like pastel yellow. So more closer to the white. You want this omelette to be fluffy and kind of juicy, so adding more milk helps with that. So I'm gonna use up all of this. Okay everyone, so that's all the ingredients prepared to make this beautiful dish. So the next thing we're going to need to do is go over to the stove top and we're going to pan fry, of course, the eggs, the onion, and we're going to warm up the shrimp. There are 2 ways to warm up the shrimp. You can warm it up on the frying pan because these are at room temperature right now, so I do want them more warm. So when I incorporate it with the omelette, so that I don't get any like cold pieces. So you can either warm it on the frying pan or you can warm up these just by dropping them into boiling pot of water for like a minute basically, just to get them warmed up. Because as I mentioned, these are pre-cooked, so we don't need to cook them. And if you continue to cook this for too long, they'll become very rubber-like. So just a quick warm up of the shrimp. Okay, so let's go to the stove top and I'll show you how to cook up these ingredients. And then of course, I'll show you how to put it all together to make it into a beautiful dish. Okay, so let's start cooking all these ingredients. So I have my stove top on a medium-high heat and the frying pan just warmed up. So I'm going to add some avocado oil to my frying pan. And the first thing we're going to fry is just the white onion. And I'd like this onion to get nice and brown in color. Try and not burn it. So I may lower the heat a little bit. And what I want to do is to get this more brown and more sweet and nice tasting. I'm just going to add like a half teaspoon or less of sugar and just a little bit of salt. So that's sugar. And now let's add a little bit of salt. And just toss this until it's golden to brown color. When it's the right color, what you're going to do is just mix your omelette again a little bit with a fork. And just pour it in here. And you're going to start just like scrambling it pretty much. Okay, so let's add the omelette. So like I said, mix it with a fork. And I'm going to go to higher temperature a little bit. And now just start scrambling your eggs just like that. So as you can see, the omelette is nice and fluffy and it's juicy, so that's good. So while this continues to cook on the side, I'm actually going to use the same frying pan since these are cooked shrimp. I'm just going to put them here just to warm them up like I said, and then mix this whole thing together. I'm going to put it on high temperature right now just to finish it off quickly. So your omelette is ready. Start incorporating the shrimp into the scramble. Okay, so it's all ready. So I'm just going to remove it from the frying pan into a dish for now. And try and use some kind of a spatula that has some holes in it so you drain the excess liquid. Now we don't want too much of this liquid, so just kind of drain it as you're taking it off the heat. Okay everyone, so now that the omelette is ready, I want to add some of this shredded cheese, maybe about half of this. You could have done it in the frying pan so it melts better, but as you saw, because there's a lot of liquid, I didn't want to mix my cheese with all that liquid, so it stayed in the frying pan instead of the scramble. So I'm adding it right now. The omelet is still hot, so as you can see, this cheese will melt. And just mix it really well. Now let me show you how to put this beautiful dish together. So now you're taking your toast and you're gonna place some of this guacamole right on top of your toast. And make sure there's a good amount of guacamole. Just spread it around evenly. Next step is put your scramble right on top of this toast. If it falls on the sides of the toast, that's good as well, because you can finish some of this omelette just without the toast on the side. Because how you eat this dish is you cut up pieces with a fork and a knife. So you get like this whole dish together. Next thing you want to do is take your microgreens. And I just have this mix of colorful microgreens. And I'm just going to place it like this. The last thing you want to do to serve up this dish is take some of this balsamic glaze. Keep in mind, this is a pretty concentrated stuff, so it has a lot of taste. Don't go overboard, but you want to just put some nicely. You know, some on the plate like they do at the restaurant. Some over your dish, but like I said, not too much. Our beautiful shrimp omelette on a toast is ready. So let's see up close. So this is a piece of bread with guacamole on top with a shrimp omelette with onion and cheese. And on top we have some microgreens and balsamic glaze to top it off. So this looks beautiful. This looks like something you would eat at a restaurant. So I hope you try and make this. And if you do, send me a picture. Let me know how you like it, or leave your picture in the comments under my YouTube video. Please consider subscribing and I'll create more things for you. Thank you so much for watching like always, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.